Hi and welcome to This Is Your Life. Well, our guest of honour has been one of Australia's most unique and unusual entertainers for over 40 years. Because although she goes for all the gowns and glitz of showbiz, she was born a boy. And it all started for her right here in Sydney's King's Cross. And right now she's just up the road at the famous El Alamein fountain, where she's having some photos taken for a magazine feature. And that's where we're going to surprise her. So, let's do it.
Action!
It's quite a pose, Carlotta.
Was this a setup?
This is all the setup. Carlotta, this is your life. You're appearing somewhere tonight, aren't you?
Yes, at a corporate show, I was told.
Is that right? Oh, okay. This is your life. No corporate show. Thanks for being a good sport.
Thank you.
You're going to enjoy the show and catch up with a lot of old friends. Yeah.
Where'd you find them? In the
In the where?
In the archives.
When you love the sun, there can be a price.
Positive melanoma. Well, you've clearly spent a lot of time in the sun.
Now, at 39, David must pay.
I want him around a bit longer too. I don't want to lose him.
Ladies and gentlemen, Carlotta. Please, take a seat. Carlotta, you're born Richard Lawrence Byron on the 2nd of September 1943 in Sydney. Your mother, Evelyn, is an escort for the American Red Cross, and because of her open and easy lifestyle, the identity of your father still remains a mystery. To your mum, you're an unwelcome arrival. And when you're 4 months old, it's a blessing, in one way, when she leaves you in the care of Hazel Roberts, who raises you. You and Hazel are so close that she is the one you call Mum. And here's Hazel now, along with her daughter, your surrogate sister, Jacqueline. Can I just say, Hazel, it was very good of you to take then Richard into your house, wasn't it?
Oh, I loved him, so why shouldn't I take him into the house?
Just a lot of kids
She used to
together.
give me the best wax.
Oh, is that right?
She'd chase me around because we had chooks, and she'd chase me around with the chooks and the strap because I was a bit of a naughty boy in those days, wasn't I?
Oh.
But I love this woman to death. And Jacqueline. She was like my sister.
Well, Jacqueline, you accepted Richard
Yes.
As a brother, didn't you?
Oh, definitely, yes. It was a bit of a mixed-up family anyway. And so, wasn't it?
What do you accept me as now? Still
Well,
Richard.
it takes a while, but probably a sister.
Spoiled?
Oh, spoiled, yes. Never had to do anything. Ever.
Never had to do anything.
No, being the baby.
I used to feed the chooks.
Ah, yeah, but so what? Who used to kill them?
That's where
Not
I think.
you.
That's where I think I started, because I started playing with the feathers.
She wishes.
So it's your fault.
Thank you. Thanks, Jacqueline.
Okay.
Thanks very much, Hazel.
See you after.
When you're 11, your world turns upside down because now your biological mother suddenly tears you away from Hazel to take you back with her new husband, both of them virtual strangers to you. This upheaval then turns into a nightmare when you begin to suffer years of terrible physical abuse at the hands of your stepfather because he saw you as being different.
It's just I didn't get on with him at all. I think that he was jealous of me being part of my mum's life.
Well, at 15, you leave school and start working in the art department at David Jones. And at last, using your artistic yearnings, you happily paint makeup on the mannequins and do all the arranging for the display cabinets. You love your work, but the beatings at home are now so brutal you run away when you're 16. Later that year, you're promoted to window displays, where you meet gay people for the first time. It's 1960, you're 17 when you start taking female hormones and adopt the nickname Carol. You're now leading a double life, man by day, woman by night. And during one police raid on a well-known cross-dressing haunt, you were arrested and charged with offensive behaviour. You defend yourself and beat the rap. Tell us how.
I said, what's the charge? And the judge said, offensive behaviour. And I said, what for? He said, you're in woman's attire. I said, well, you've got a wig and a robe on. Case dismissed.
Well, the next year you leave DJs and move to Mark Foy's, where you meet window dresser Christopher Essex, who becomes a lifelong friend. Well, Christopher joins us now, along with your best friend from those days, Joy Mahoney.
Oh, baby. Don't cry.
I was in his house yesterday, getting a fitting for a dress.
We didn't blow it.
And this is like Jacqueline, this is like another sister to me. We've been so close for years.
40-odd.
40, well, you didn't have to say that.
Odd. 40 odd.
Because if I could start with you, Carlotta opened a whole new world up.
Sure,
to you,
sure.
didn't she?
One of my favourites was a Christmas at Mark Foy's 1960, 61, I'm not too sure. I gave Carol a tie and a pair of socks. And I thought, big mistake.
He didn't know. He knows now. He's been making frocks for years for me.
And of course, you guys have known each other, what, since 17?
Oh, yes.
Yes, we were 17, and
Yes.
I'd come down from the bush in Queensland, so I really didn't know anything about the city, much less boys dressed as girls and girls dressed as boys. And then all of a sudden I was in the middle, right
And I was
in the
in
middle.
awe of Joy because I always thought she looked like Ursula Andress, which I idolised in those days. I thought, you bitch, you look like Ursula Andress.
And of course, wanted to be godmother.
Oh, yes.
Yes, fairy godmother.
Yes. Oh, yes.
Christopher, thanks very much. Thank you, darling. God,
Kill you, mate.
Love you, honey.
In the early 60s, the dance craze, the twist, takes the world by storm, and you are a natural. Now, as a boy and a girl, you can do both. In fact, you are so good, you win both categories in a twisting competition at a Chubby Checker stage show. True?
Yes, I won both, but Chubby Checker's never spoken to me since.
What was his reaction?
Well, because he came up and I was back as dressed as a boy and he said, where's that beautiful sister? And I said, it's me.
And he said what?
He never spoke to me since. Well, it's true.
Please join us after the break as Carlotta becomes the undisputed Queen of King's Cross.
What a great night for you and a well-deserved honour. You are a wonderful talent, an extreme beauty, and I'm really very envious of you. And I want to ask you a favour. Do you think you and I could do a musical? I'm ever so sorry, but I'd have to play the leading man. Chuckers, love you. Bye-bye.